Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to make a beginners-friendly beaded necklace. I'll walk you through each step of the process so you can make your own beautiful necklace at home in minutes using basic supplies. The materials you'll need are 19 inches of silver 49 strand beading wire. The necklace will be about 17 inches, so you have 2 inches to spare. 2 silver wire guards, 2 silver crimp covers, 2 silver crimp beads, 1 single silver jump ring, 1 silver lobster clasp with jump ring, 1 wire wrapped crystal or other charm of your choice, chain nose pliers, crimping pliers, wire cutters, and for beads, I'm using this size 11-0 Miyuki bead mix called Mauve from the Bead Mix. The bead mix is sadly going out of business, so if you want to get your hands on some of Jamie's gorgeous bead mixes, head over to her Etsy shop while supplies last. Everything is now 30 to 50% off. The link is in the description. Now let's get started. First, take one end of your wire and thread it through one of your crimp beads. Next, thread up through one hole of your wire guard and down through the second hole. Now thread back down through your crimp bead. Adjust your wire and using your chain nose pliers, lightly squeeze your wire guard to make it smaller. Using your crimper tool, locate the part that creates a kidney shape, just here. Ensure your wire is snug so there isn't slack around your guard. Then crimp your bead. Crimp the bead into a kidney shape, using the tip of your crimping pliers to adjust if needed. Now, using the circular part of your crimping pliers, turn the crimp bead to the side and smush it again in half. Adjust the wire if needed. Then, using the flat bit of the crimping pliers, smush down again, making the crimp bead nice and smushed and secure. Being mindful not to press too hard, causing the metal of the bead to break open. Grab a crimp cover and place it over your crimped bead. Using your chain nose pliers, carefully close your crimp cover using light, steady pressure and working around the cover to create a rounded shape. It should look something like this when you're done. Now it's time to add your beads. Using the other end of your wire, pick up the beads a few at a time. Stuff the tail into your beads to hide, then clip off the excess. Continue adding beads until you have the length of your choice. You should have at least an inch of bare wire left over. Now we'll repeat the first steps again. Add a crimp bead to the end of your wire, then thread through your wire guard and back down through the crimp bead. Pull the wire tail to make your guard snug to the beads, then crimp your guard. Before crimping your crimp bead, ensure your beads have enough space to allow some movement by creating a circular shape with the necklace. You want the crimp bead to be snug to the beads without an excess gap, but not so snug that the necklace is stiff. When you're ready, crimp your bead as before using your crimping pliers. First into a kidney shape, then again in half and smush down to secure. Stuff the tail into your beads to hide, then clip off the excess. Then add your crimp cover. Using your pliers, open up your jump ring. You can use 2 pliers, but sometimes I just use my nail. Next, add your lobster clasp, then attach to one end of your necklace, then close your jump ring. Add your charm or wire wrapped crystal by threading through the other end of the necklace. Next, add your second jump ring or other clasp end and attach to the other end of your necklace. Your findings should look something like this when you're finished. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, like this one on how to do basic brick stitch. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.